Yeah, in this video, I'm going to discuss about the substitution reactions or the types of organic reactions. I've already done with the addition reactions in my previous video. Now let's deal with the second type of reactions, that is the substitution reactions. Yeah. Substitution reaction, let's take the example of this hydrolysis of methyl bromide here. Yeah, hydrolysis of methyl bromide here. Here in the reaction, the Br is replaced by the OH minus here, resulting in the formation of methanol, hydroxymethane, yes, and Br minus. So here Br is being substituted by OH, so this is called as a substitution reaction. So a substitution reaction is the reaction in which a substituent or an atom or a group is replaced by another atom or a group or a substituent. So here Br is substituted by OH minus, Br minus is substituted by OH minus. So this falls under the category of substitution reactions. So a substitution reaction is a reaction in which one substituent replaces another substituent. Yeah. So a substitution reaction is generally seen in the saturated compounds because this is substitution reaction and one substituent is being replaced by another. It's a characteristic of saturated compounds like alkanes, alkyl halides, and aromatic compounds. Even though these aromatic compounds are unsaturated, it is seen in aromatic compounds because here the aromatic compounds behave as saturated compounds. Yes, this is a characteristic of these three types of um, substrates here. Yes, again, that there are three types of substitution reactions depending upon the type of the reagent which is used here, classified into three types depending upon the reagent which is used, that is electrophilic substitution reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions, and free radical substitution reactions. As the name suggests here, an electrophile is replaced by another electrophile. Here nucleophile is replaced by another nucleophile in the substrate, and here a free radical is replaced by another free radical in the substrate. So let's see in detail about the electrophilic substitution reactions now. So here, if you take, for example, a benzene on reaction with alkyl halide in the presence of a base like AlCl3 results in the formation of an alkyl benzene and HCl. Here, H is being replaced by R here. So an electrophile H plus is being replaced by R plus, that is an alkyl group, resulting in the formation of alkyl group, alkyl benzene. So here electrophile is replaces another electrophile from the substrate is nothing but electrophilic substitution reactions. As the name suggests, here an electrophile is being replaced or substituted by another electrophile. The example is alkylation of benzene. Let's see the mechanism in detail now. We know that is a benzene is an electron rich. It acts as a nucleophile. There is it's pi excessive species. So this benzene has a pi cloud above and below the plane of this benzene ring. There is a pi cloud. So an electrophile can easily come and attack this. So since the electrophile, since it is electron rich, the electrophile can come and attack this, and the electrophile is being substituted by another electrophile. So the name electrophilic substitution reactions. So and an electrophile replaces the H here. The H is replaced by an electrophile here, and the mechanism can be seen in three steps. The first step is the generation of the electrophile. The electrophile is being generated by the reaction of this alkyl halide with a base like aluminum chloride AlCl3, resulting in the formation of an electrophile, that is alkyl carbonium ion, E plus plus AlX4 minus. So the first step is a generation of the electrophile, and in the second step, this electrophile, that is R plus, we have generally taken in E plus, there's any electrophile come and attack. Here R plus comes and attack on this benzene nucleus, resulting in the formation of arenium ion or benzenium ion. Here, there are three resonance structures which are possible for this arenium ion with the shift in the position of the double bond. Here, the electrophile is coming attacking at this position. So the positive charge on the next carbon, and with the shift of this double bond, there are three structures which are possible here, and it's shown by the resonance hybrid where it is called as an arenium ion. And in the third step is the removal of this proton. The proton is removed. This proton is removed with the assistance of a base here. This base we are using here is AlX4 minus. So the H has come like this. So HX plus AlX3. Yes. So the proton is being removed with the assistance of the base, resulting in the formation of an alkyl benzene. So the first step is the generation of the electrophile here. The electrophile is generated. And the second step, the benzene nucleus is attacked by the electrophile, resulting in the formation of arenium ion. And in the third step, this proton is removed, resulting in the formation of alkyl benzene. Yes, or the substituted benzene here. The first step is a generation of the electrophile. Second step is the formation of an arenium ion. And in the third step, the alkyl benzene is formed. The substituted benzene is formed. So in the three steps, this process is completed. Yes. Now let's see what is Friedel-Crafts acylation and Friedel-Crafts alkylation. See this, if R group is alkyl group, if the substituted benzene it is an alkyl group, then it is called as an Friedel-Crafts alkylation. And if it is an acyl group, R1 is an acyl group here, then COR group, that is COR or COCH C2H5 in this case, then it is an Friedel-Crafts acylation. And if it's an alkyl group, here it is isopropyl group which is introduced, then it is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Yes. So the main difference in between Friedel-Crafts acylation and Friedel-Crafts alkylation is acyl group is introduced in the benzene, on the benzene molecule, whereas in Friedel-Crafts alkylation, alkyl group is added to a molecule. So is used to add an acyl group to a molecule, and Friedel-Crafts alkylation is used to add an alkyl group to a molecule. So this is electrophilic substitution reaction, and in my next part I'm going to discuss about the nucleophilic substitution reactions in detail.